Hey everyone, welcome to the hottest betting analysis channel. Today we have an electrifying matchup between Interturku and Lottie, and you're going to discover the best tips for making that winning bet. We'll analyze every detail, every statistic, and give you that edge in betting. If you're new here, make sure to like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any videos. Starting with recent performance, Interturku has won 60% of their games, while Lottie has only won 10%. Interturku has a strong attack, averaging 2.3 goals per game, but an inconsistent defense, conceding goals in 80% of the matches. Lottie's defense also has its weaknesses, conceding an average of 2 goals per game. Both teams have defensive issues that can be exploited in betting. Now let's talk about strengths. Interturku has a high average of shots, with 13.6 per game, and a high frequency of dangerous attacks. Lottie, on the other hand, tends to have games with more than 2.5 goals in 80% of matches. However, Lottie is in a bad phase, winning only 10% of their last 10 games with a weak defense and low shooting accuracy. Interturku, despite a strong attack, also concedes many goals towards the end of matches. Let's talk about playing style. Interturku takes many corners, averaging 6.5 per game, and usually takes the first corner in 70% of matches. Lottie, on the other hand, takes few corners, with only 4 per game. So, here are the tips. Betting on over 2.5 goals is a good choice, considering Interturku's offensive tendency and Lottie's weak defense. Also, consider betting on corners, especially for Interturku, and pay attention to the goals market in the final minutes, as both teams tend to score and concede goals. The second matchup I'll analyze is the game between Norrköping and Djurgården in the Swedish Championship. Starting with recent performance, Norrköping has only won 20% of their games, while Djurgården has won 60%. Norrköping has a weak defense, conceding an average of 2.5 goals per game, and is in a bad phase, winning only 20% of their last 10 games. Djurgården, on the other hand, has a solid defense, conceding only 3.9 corners per game and high passing accuracy with 82% success. However, they concede many shots, averaging 12 per game. Now let's talk about strengths. Norrköping has consistency in passes with 81% accuracy, and Djurgården is very dangerous in attacks, averaging 56 dangerous attacks per game. On the other hand, Norrköping has a very weak defense, conceding many goals and shots, while Djurgården, despite their high offensive pressure, also concedes many shots. Let's talk about playing style. Norrköping commits few fouls, averaging 10.4 per game, while Djurgården moves the ball with many passes, reaching 476 per game, and commits few hard fouls, receiving only 1.3 yellow cards per match. So here are the tips. Betting on both teams to score, BTTS, is a good choice, considering Norrköping's weak defense and Djurgården's offensive tendency. Also, consider betting on corners, especially for Norrköping, who concedes many. And pay attention to the goals market at the end of the match, as Norrköping tends to concede goals in the last 15 minutes. The third and final game I'll analyze is the matchup between FH Hafnarfjordur and Akureyri in the Icelandic Championship. Starting with recent performance, FH has won 40% of their games, while KA has won 60%. Both teams have strong attacks, with FH scoring an average of 2 goals per game and KA with 2.2 goals per game. The defenses of both teams are inconsistent. FH concedes an average of 2 goals per game and KA 2.1. Additionally, KA tends to concede many shots, with an average of 11 per game. Now let's talk about strengths. FH has a high frequency of dangerous attacks, with 78 per game, while KA has a strong attack with an average of 14.5 shots per game and a tendency of more than 2.5 goals in 100% of recent games. On the other hand, both teams have weak defenses, conceding many goals and corners. FH concedes an average of 6.2 corners per game, while KA concedes 8.5. Let's talk about playing style. FH takes many corners, averaging 6.2 per game, and usually takes the first corner in 70% of matches. KA, in turn, also takes many corners, with 8.1 per game, and has a tendency for more than 10 corners in all recent matches. So here are the tips. Betting on over 2.5 goals is a great choice, considering the offensive tendency of both teams. Did you like the tips? Then like the video, comment your bets in the comments, and share it with your friends. Let's blow up this channel together. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications to receive our daily analyses. See you next time and happy betting.